maybe that's my purpose. It's to touch somebody else, to change somebody else's life.
Her life was nearly taken by a woman who lit her on fire. But today, a small bit of redemption as the attacker is sentenced to life in prison. Good evening once again. I'm Micah Ullman. The sentencing closes a case that began last February when the victim was doused with gasoline by a woman she'd never met. KTLA's Elizabeth Espinosa live in Tarzana, where she had an emotional one-on-one interview with the victim. Elizabeth.
Absolutely was, Micah. Good evening. You know, it happened right outside this bikini bar in Tarzana you see here, where Roberta Busby worked occasionally as a dancer. Now, the woman who hurt her wanted to be a dancer here, and it only met Roberta that day. Now, today, the defendant was sentenced, and the victim closes the door to what was one of the toughest experiences of her life.
You know, I used to be a fun, outgoing person. Now it's like I'm scared to go out.
Only 2 months ago, Roberta regained the ability to perform simple tasks like showering on her own. You see, she sustained severe burns to over 60% of her body. The 28-year-old is in constant pain.
I guess just be like a normal part of society and just wake up like everybody wakes up. Be tired like everybody's tired. I don't get tired like that. I don't sleep. It's too uncomfortable. You know, I lay on one side and everything gets compressed and it hurts.
This mother of 2 little girls is scarred for life. Today, the woman responsible for her injuries faced a judge.
The defendant is sentenced to life in the California State Prison.
Rianne Odom, 28 years old, a mother of 4, sat in court emotionless as Roberta made her statement to the court.
There's nothing I could have said to you that night that could have warranted the lifetime of pain that you've caused, not only for myself, but for my family, for the rest of my life.
Roberta was working as a bikini dancer at this Tarzana bar last year when Odom poured gasoline all over her and set her on fire.
I don't look at myself in the mirror. I don't like my reflection, you know, because, like, yeah, my eyes didn't get burned. My eyes are still the same, but it's everything else that I'm still not used to.
This is a picture of Roberta before the attack. In order to save her life, doctors had to perform multiple surgeries.
They cut my arms open. They cut my throat open.
Twice?
I believe so. Because they said I blew up like a pumpkin.
What about your stomach?
They took the skin graft from hip to hip, and then they put it on my neck in order to give me a neck, to release my neck.
She's the strongest man or woman I've ever known.
She is a brave single parent who admits that being stared at in this condition is a challenge.
Yeah, especially the kids. I think the only reason why it bothers me the most is because I have my kids. You know, I don't want them to feel uncomfortable because I'm uncomfortable.
And again, as you might imagine, Roberta is in dire need of financial help to pay for all of her medical bills and other costs. So please, if you would like to make a donation, you can send that to her to the P.O. box you see on your screen right now. And of course, you can also log on to KTLA.com for more information. Now, there was a man who used to DJ here at this bikini bar in Tarzana and was with the defendant that night. And we're told by the prosecutor, Marcus Musante, is that he may still face charges. That's the very latest. Reporting live in Tarzana, I'm Elizabeth Espinosa. Micah, back to you.
All right.